And there he goes. So he has a quick snort and then he's straight in for his knife.
But it's when the attacks began that's under scrutiny now. Surrounded by armed officers screaming at him to show them his hands, this is how a terrifying mass stabbing was brought to an end.
And he said, "Do you want to die?"
Listen up, before we get to grips with this video, then I'd like you to do me a massive favour. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, it's imperative that you do so. We need to build our numbers, we need to build our audience. It just means we can do more for you. Right, I'm getting on with it now. 3 knife incidents in 2 days. And still no one stopped him. I'm Phil Campion, former UKSF, and this is the tactical truth. The Huntingdon train attack shocked the country. Saturday night's 1939 LNER service turned into a rolling crime scene. 11 injured, 4 still in hospital. One man, Samir Zitouni, hailed a hero after stepping in to protect passengers. The suspect, Anthony Williams, 32, from Peterborough, is now charged with multiple counts of attempted murder. But here's what should make everyone's blood run cold. He'd already been on the police radar twice in the previous 48 hours for separate knife incidents. Right, let's have a proper good dig about at what's been said by the obvious, shall we? There he is. This is the geezer here. Comes with a day sack, complete. The way he pulls that out of there, that is like he's gone through in his own mind exactly what he's doing here. This is not a random, just opportune thing. He's gone there to do something bad, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? That is just that alone is enough to go, wow, hang on. Great ID on him, so there's no excuse why you couldn't have been absolutely straight away pinning down, running his face through various systems that they've got, etc., and trying to find out who this is. I mean, it's pretty incoherent what he's saying there, but he's not being friendly, is he? Having a good old drink there, having a good old snifter. I don't know if that's alcohol, but he doesn't appear to be behaving rationally, does he? And there he goes. So he has a quick snort and then he's straight in for his knife.
What the charges clearly reflect is that at 12:46 a.m. on Saturday, the suspect allegedly attacks a man at Pontoon Dock Station in East London. Police are called, but he escapes before they find him. They now know that just under 19 hours later, at 7:28 p.m, he's at Peterborough Station, boarding the 1825 train from Doncaster to London King's Cross. 11 minutes later, at 39 minutes past 7, the first 999 call is received, reporting multiple stabbings on board the train. At 7:41, the train makes an unscheduled stop at Huntingdon.
It's horrific, it really is. It really is, you know.
Where armed police and paramedics are waiting. Minutes later, the suspect is arrested, within 8 minutes of the first emergency call to be made from the train. Much of that down to the response of its driver, Andrew Johnson.
I mean, hats off to the emergency services for their response and getting there and closing it down and etc, etc, etc. But the fact is, something should be getting done about this from the very get-go of the first attack, of the first time he's seen. He shouldn't still be on the streets. How are people being allowed to just charge about and do their own thing? It's insane.
A Royal Navy veteran who requested the unscheduled stop at Huntingdon. Widely praised for acting so swiftly, today he said simply, "As train drivers, we hold a lot of responsibility. The action I took is the same as any other driver. I think my colleagues on board were the real heroes, and I'd like to pay tribute to their bravery.
There you go, another very, very humble man there, veteran.
Showing how one crew member put himself in harm's way. While the train's now been removed from the station, he remains critical but stable in hospital. 4 other passengers are also being treated there, among them a Scunthorpe United player, defender Jonathan Joshe. 32-year-old Anthony Williams appeared here in court in handcuffs and flanked by 2 custody officers. Wearing a grey police-issued tracksuit, he spoke softly to confirm his name, telling magistrates he was of no fixed address. Then, to the sound of jeers from onlookers, Williams was driven away into custody. He's due to appear
So where was he from then?
before Cambridge Crown Court on the 1st of December. Rachel Younger, ITV News, Cambridgeshire.
Well, one of the heroes on board the train on Saturday night has told ITV News how he came face to face with the attacker.
Be keeping me on this one, I really will, to see what falls out of the sky. It's just terrible. I mean, hopefully, you know, these people that are in hospital will make full recoveries. But, you know, that's in someone else's hands, isn't it?
Stephen Crean said he tried to hold the knifeman back for as long as he could to help others escape. He managed to get into a toilet to hide, but not before suffering many injuries to his hand and head. Stephen told Charanpreet Kaira about the moment he was confronted and a warning that he describes details of the attack, which he may find upsetting.
All of a sudden, this like long knife, extra large sort of knife sort of thing. It was very big, and he pulled that out and started waving it about, and he said, "Do you want to die?" About 3 times he shouted. And
Stephen Crean was heading home from a football match when he saw other passengers fleeing Saturday evening's attacker and decided he would have to be the one to stop him.
It was after Peterborough. The doors behind me opened on the train, and a girl ran by and she shouts, "There's the man."
Well, he's quite an elder gentleman, isn't he? And yeah, he's heard him say, "Do you want to die?" And obviously he didn't want to die, and he's stepped up to the plate and done something about it.
With a knife, a big knife. And as far as I remember, there was 2 or 3 people ran past. And in my eyes, he's not getting past me, no matter what. Because I remember the people running past, and they were a lot younger than me as well.
Most people would run away from that sort of danger, but you run towards it.
That's all I can do. I didn't back off. I could have run the other way. But where am I running into? And I'm running away from him. Why? Why should I? I grabbed his arm, and I think that is when, like, my hand and stuff got caught up with the blade and stuff, because it's sharp. It's like a sword type of thing, you know.
What an unassuming, brave geezer.
And that's where that sort of thing. And then he started, when I let go of that, he's having a little swing at this and that. He's probably gone for my head, which just caught me on the top there. And as the police said, it went to the bone.
In total, Stephen was stabbed 6 times. He'll now need plastic surgery on his left hand. Despite that, he's reluctant to call himself a hero.
I think there's much more bigger heroes than me. You know, you have the medics, the police and all that, the people that helped me.
You probably did stop him from getting 2 people further down the train.
Yeah.
I'd be calling him a hero, to be honest. That's in plain sight right there, isn't it?
How does that feel?
Yeah, it's good. Good feeling. That's it. It makes that put a smile on my face, end of the day. You know, I knew what I had to do. He's not getting past me. Why should I let him get past me?
Okay, we've just seen what the press are saying, but here is the truth. This wasn't random. It was a pattern unfolding in plain sight, and no one joined the dots, not a single person. Friday evening, Peterborough, reports of a man waving a knife in a barbershop. Then, a 14-year-old gets stabbed nearby. Hours later, another similar attack in London, and still somehow this bloke walks free, boards a train the next night and turns a carriage into a kill box. How? Because our system treats knife incidents like isolated dust-ups instead of warning flares. Each force, local, transport, Met works their own crime patch. By the time someone realised the dots connected, the train had already left for Doncaster, hadn't it? Now, credit where it's due. The LNER crew did everything right. The driver dropped that emergency brake. The guards looked down the carriages and locked him down. And Samir Zitouni, remember that name, went forward when everybody else went back. That's proper courage. That's what separates the talkers from the doers. But look past the bravery and you'll see that the rot, no metal detectors, no station patrol presence worth its salt, no system linking minor knife offences into bigger threat models. The only thing standing between civilians and a bloodbath was one unarmed train worker. And the official line? Oh, it's not terrorist related. Oh, honest. Fine, but tell the families of the people you stabbed. You don't have to scream Allah Akbar to terrorise a nation. The result's the same. Fear in public spaces and a public wondering who and where next. From a tactical point of view, that was a cascade failure. Intelligence gaps, slow data sharing, and zero real linkage between forces. The offender wasn't a ghost, he just slipped between jurisdictions. Now, think about the cost. Every armed response team, every trauma surgeon, every cancelled train, millions gone in hours. Prevention would have cost pennies compared to that. But we're too busy running awareness campaigns to invest in real capability. Now, it's about turning stations into airports. It's about getting smarter at spotting the build-up before it breaks. That means digital intel sharing, faster pattern recognition, and giving frontline officers the authority to act on instinct and not bureaucracy. Knife crime isn't just a youth issue anymore. It's mobile, random, and spreading. You don't need ideology to cause chaos. You just need opportunity, and opportunity is exactly what this system keeps giving. The moral of this one, well, it's simple, isn't it? Courage can stop an attack, but only competence prevents it. Until we start connecting the dots before the blood's on the floor, we'll keep learning the same lesson, the hard way. Right, stand by, because in the next video we're gonna do something a little bit up the ante for you, so that you have a better understanding of what's going on during these events. So we're gonna tear it down, we're gonna see what's possible, what's not possible, what could be done, what can't be done, what can be done. All right, how about that? Stay tuned, because it's in the post. And if you want to hear the conversations we can't discuss openly, join our membership for just £5 a month on Force TV Plus.